Dodoco's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoco's Whirligig! Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what this is?
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. I say that.
I'd like to rock.
No problem.
Is that
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that...
my friend? That's bad.
Мы сейчас быстро проскипаем диалоги, потому что я уже это...
I
Мы
want to
уже
go
их
on
уже
that ride.
читали.
Will you join me? Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rest.
All right.
Please take your seats. All right, you're...
Not bad. Sometimes. The Guheng, yeah. It does. I felt scared. You know something? I saw how it made me curious. Slowly, I came to I know. What I fear now is the... Thank you for this conversation. Don't worry. I just want you to remember this version of me. The real me.
Dear passengers, Dodoco's awesome adventure has come to a close. Please leave in an orderly fashion, and we look forward to seeing you again in the future. Don't want the journey to end, huh? Don't worry, you two. There's always another adventure waiting just around the corner.
Ура, мы прошли этот долбанный карусель.
So this is the Frost Moon Scions area. It feels very familiar. But everyone looks much happier than usual.
Так, я отойду ненадолго. Я вернулась. Мне надо было кота отойти покормить. О, барабаны.
What's the...
I wish for a never-ending supply of Laka berries. What a humble wish. Probably written by a child. Is that Llama the Moon Chanter?
Кот, ты поел? Что ты плохо поел? Я думала, ты больше съешь. Ладно, пофигу. Так. Лома желание зачитывает.
I wish that the long plume ibises would stop biting me. Oh dear, poor Llama.
All right, I'll write that one down for you. I got it.
While everyone else is celebrating Moon Prayer Night, you're as busy as ever.
I don't mind. It's rewarding work. A good kind of busy. My antlers are at their heaviest tonight, and the Kuvaki waves are especially strong. But as I help these dear friends hang their wishes up, I feel a great peace within myself that is hard. You see, they are all such beautiful wishes, and they are ones that we can fulfill by our own strength.
Do you blame me, Llama? I want to hear your honest answer. It is by the help of so many people that I can return to the moon. But I feel as though I've hardly done anything in return.
You've done plenty, Columbina. I say this in earnest, both as someone who knows your history, and also as a friend who has seen what you've been through.
What about as a moon chanter?
I feel proud to honor our moon goddess's wish.
Логично.
And I'm sure any moon chanter in history would have felt the same way.
Thank you for your kind words, Llama.
But... Since you asked for my honesty, I won't lie to you. My feelings are mixed right now. Besides pride, I also feel, I suppose it's a reluctance to let go. Once you return to the moon, we will be far apart and separated by a false sky. I'm sure those of us left behind will gaze up at that sky, yearning for the moon once in a while, just as you used to do.
I will miss you, Llama. I will miss you all. I hope to stay in touch. I will try and find some way to send messages down from the moon.
Perhaps you could use Kuvaki. I've heard Yehoda say that signals can be sent using long and short waves, or strong and weak lights.
That sounds a little complicated.
We could prepare a codebook beforehand, but... You're right. It wouldn't really suit you. Still, whatever happens, I believe that you will find your own unique way of communicating with us. And now that I think about that, my heart feels lighter.
Because you trust in me?
Yes. I have faith in you, and in the power of truth. In my experience, the truth tends to be difficult. But that's what makes it stand out from what is false. So I'm confident that your thoughts and your love will shine through the curtain of lies. We will know it when we see it.
Thank you. Now,
Is this?
I wish that all who dwell in this moonlit world can find a place to belong. And I wish that I shall one day see my friends again. It's 2 wishes. I hope that's not too greedy of me.
Not at all. And I think you speak for us all with the second one. I shall continue to pray until the day that all of these wishes come true.
Ура, еще один киоск. Так, куда еще? Блин. Ну, понятно.
Sunny days! I prefer sunny days.
Ah, well, you are as warm as the sun itself, Moon Goddess. Very well. I believe your spirit animal has to be
А, это
this
Флинс
most
развлекается.
adorable chic badger.
Wow! Thank you, Mr. Talking Magic Lamp.
Have a very happy festival, Moon Goddess.
Flins? That's you, isn't it?
Shh. It's our little secret, my dear traveler in Paimon.
Okay, sure, but why are you here selling sugar sculptures?
Everyone celebrates in their own way. After gazing into the abyss and spending time around gravestones all year, what better way to relax than to see sunny smiles on the faces of the living? Besides that, I like to think of myself as a fair judge of character. I dare say matching personalities to confection suits me rather well.
That's not what Paimon was talking about. Aren't you afraid that your true identity might be exposed?
Should I be? There is all manner of magic in the air this moon prayer night, thanks to the work of the great mages. I see Miss Columbina is hiding in plain sight. Why should I not do the same? Why miss this rare opportunity to enjoy a special evening in my true form?
Fair enough. You got a point there. People who don't know you will probably think you're just a talking lantern.
Well, now that we see eye to eye, what brings you here?
Ah, well, actually... Here, see for yourself.
Oh, this is... How wonderful.
Yeah, we just met Barca, and he said that having everyone draw their own section was kind of boring. So, he did your bit for you.
Ah, Varka. Ever the maverick. I see his artistic skills are truly one of a kind. In that case, I shall paint something on Mr. Albedo's behalf in a short while.
What? Why not now?
Ahem. Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Phew, that was close.
Hello, Flins.
She recognized you right away!
What keen eyes you have, Miss Columbina. Especially considering they are shut.
I did not see you. Rather, I sensed you. I can sense the fluctuations in Kuvaki all around me.
One would expect no less of the Moon Goddess. Might I interest you in some candy?
Yes, please.
Excellent. I shall make some for you right away.
Hmm?
Something the matter, Miss Col-
What about my spirit animal? All the other children carrying sugar sculptures are talking about it.
Wait, is she taking the test seriously?
Ah, my apologies. How could I neglect that? You are quite right, Miss Columbina. Every one of us has a magical creature living in their heart. Would you permit me to help you find yours?
Yes, please.
Do you prefer the day or the night?
Night.
Which of the 4 seasons is your favorite?
Winter.
Think of a perfect day. What is the weather like? Sunny? Rainy? Or perhaps cloudy?
Rainy in the morning, sunny at night.
What kind of answer is that?
Forests, lakes, and open seas.
I like them all.
Imagine you opened your very own shop. What would you sell there?
Moonlight.
Wow! Paimon would totally shop there.
It wouldn't cost anything. You'd just need to visit.
Aha! I believe I know what your spirit animal is. Here. For you.
Oh, it's a Kohenki!
Indeed. A free-spirited being with a deep love for all things here in Nodcry, who selflessly lends her aid to as many people as she can reach. It is the perfect fit for you, Miss Columbina.
Ну, я почему-то такое подумала, что он ей кухоньки даст.
Thank you.
It would be my honor. But you shall have to forgive me. We have known each other for quite some time. I doubt there is any answer I could give that would come as a surprise to you. So instead, would you accept this sugar sculpture as a token of our friendship?
It's a lantern.
Hey, why don't you two go enjoy your candy over there? Paimon wants to try out this spirit animal thing too. Right, Flint's? Come on, play ball. I get this drawing done.
But I want to hear Paimon's answers.
But it'll probably take ages. Paimon's a complex soul. And we don't want your candy to melt while you wait, huh?
Oh. Okay then.
Phew.
Nice excuse, Lady Paimon.
Yeah, no thanks to you. A little help next time.
It's sweet. Is that Lockaberry? I wonder what flavor the traveler got.
This way, this way! It's the candy-selling lantern! I'm coming!
Of course. Traveler, maybe we can share? Yes. I found out recently that people share their food sometimes, so I'd like to try it. Thank you. Are you sure? Amazing. My sugar sculpture has shrunk, yet my heart is filled with feelings of sweetness. I will remember this feeling. Sure.
Так, отлично. Тут мы повеселились. Нам надо везде, да, проэтоваться? Так, там мы были. О. Хе-хе.
And done! Here, take a look!
I think it looks quite funny.
Well, it looks like a silly chic badger and...
Maybe I'll stand on the chic badger's side instead. It looks like we've attracted the attention of quite a few animals. Let's make room for them.
If this were any other day, I'm sure it would make for a great photo opportunity. But Moon Prayer Night has rendered my antlers uncomfortably large. Doesn't it look like this rhyme-horned deer has 2 sets of antlers?
Не выглядит.
Wow, the Frost Moon Scion's stall looks kind of plain, but it's pretty cool once you get into it. I don't go to Hisi Island much, but it's got that, like, old world cultural feel. And if culture means we get more festivals, I'm all for it!
Hello, Yehuda.
Columbine... hello, Moon Goddess. That was too close. I almost gave the game away in front of the staff. Oh, wait. What's the deal with her shoes? They don't make a sound when she walks. I could do with a pair of those.
Do you like balloons too?
Balloons? Oh, you mean those? What's so fun about balloons? I'm not a kid anymore. They're probably more up Imo's alley.
Yes. The animals seem very curious about these strange flying objects. I was drawn here by their voices. I recently learned a fun new game you can play with balloons, so I decided to come and give it a try.
A new game?
Hello.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Here to buy some balloons?
Yes. Could you give me a few that haven't been inflated yet?
Are you sure? I guess it's not a problem, but...
Yes, please. Thank you.
Uninflated balloons? But those are just little rubber pouches. What does she want with those?
Would you like to play the balloon game, Yehuda?
Huh? Sure. I guess. How do you play it?
Wait here a moment.
Я поняла отсылку. Сейчас она... Я поняла.
This is so weird. What have I got myself into now?
I thought I saw Columbina nearby.
Uh-oh! That's the fourth Harbinger! Although she's helped us out quite a bit, she's good people. Is she looking for Columbina? Oh, guess that's my ticket out of here. I'm not sure my heart can take being sandwiched between two Harbinger. Which stall is she checking out? Oh, it's that other Frost Moon Scion's one. Try on the headgear, see what it's like having antlers or animal ears for a day. I wouldn't be caught dead wearing that stuff. So embarrassing. I have enough gear to carry as it is. Wait, what? She put it on?
How peculiar. This would take some getting used to. I wonder if this is what it's like for Lynette.
It really suits you, ma'am. What is this? She was so intimidating a moment ago, but now, dang, she's really rocking those ears.
I suppose I may as well keep them on for now.
She's coming this way.
How do you do, Miss Yehuda?
Oh, jeez. Don't talk to me while wearing that thing. How am I supposed to look? Oh, hey there.
I'm looking for Columbina. Have you seen her?
She just... Huh?
Сейчас она тебе влепит шариком.
Wait, is that what she meant by balloon game?
На.
Huh? No fair! How come I get caught in the crossfire?
An ambush from the rear? Is this a declaration of war, Columbina?
Would you like to play too, Arlecchino?
Seriously? Can you start some beef right here, right now?
Gladly. That said, I believe there is another who would like to join.
Boss Nev! Thank goodness! Gotta get me out of here! Things are kicking off big time!
Hello there. I'd like 10... no, make that 20 balloons, please.
What?
Miss Moon Goddess. I hope you're prepared to pay the price for assaulting my employee.
Welcome to the game, Nefer.
Just to be clear, let's keep this a fair fight, okay? No strange powers, please and
Ягода
thank
стоит там
you.
такая в ахере просто.
Naturally.
Don't just stand there, Yehoda. Aren't you going to team up with me?
Huh? Do I have to?
Of course. Don't forget, the curatorium has a reputation to uphold.
I knew something like this was gonna happen.
Прям по башке такая бонк. О, какие все милые смайлики, я не могу. Так, ладно. Альбеда. Альбедыч. Я по твою душу.
Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you, Grandmaster.
Oh, a gift for me. Thanks.
The North Wind left in the lurch.
Понятно. Так, барыга.
But I was aiming right at it. Aw, what a pity. I saw it with my own eyes. You were so close. So very close. That's not true. It dodged out of the way right as I was about to snag it.
I'm sorry?
You heard me. This paper frog can move. I swear.
Dear, oh dear, what are you saying? How could a paper frog move? Unless you believe there really is magic in this world. But even if I, the mere humble merchant that I am, knew such magic, surely I would not use it on a paper frog. I'd sooner give Mora legs, so I could walk right into my purse. My dear, dear customer, why not have one more try? This time I'll give you 12% off. Just think about how much experience you have under your belt now. You're sure to win the next one.
Эх, Дори, обижать
darn.
ребенка.
I used up all my...
Take your time, but don't take too long. This event is Moon Prayer Night only. Miss it, and you'll have to wait a whole year before I'm back. Next customer, please. Welcome.
Hello.
Whoa, what's this big one doing over here? How do I tell my employees not to go running around this time? Shooting them a glance won't work. I haven't known them long enough.
Dory?
Why, hello there, Miss Columbina. Would you like to play my ring toss game?
How much for a round?
Oh, first time's free. Not a single mora. After that, well, we can cross that bridge if and when we come to it. But with your sharp sharp skills, I'm sure you'll win all the prizes in one fell swoop. That was an obvious enough hint for them, right? Right?
Они, говорит, должны сообразить. Нажмите выцеливать. Окей.
Here comes the ring. Oh, peanuts.
Change tracks.
Ах ты.
Roselle, should we move or not?
Just a tiny bit.
All right, then I'll... Oh, sugar plums, not the clock hands. How do I move the legs again?
Стоять. Да ё...
Stop it!
Есть.
Let's see now. Wow, very good. That's the highest score we... And here's your prize. And how about another round?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Miss Columbina.
Я хочу
Happy
теперь
Moon
плюшевую
Prayer
Додако
Night,
Николь.
Diamond Hat Guy.
Yes.
You said we were just coming here to say hello.
I did, but then I recognized a few more people as I got closer.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that...
It's our little dragon. He's all grown up.
Someone's popular.
Well now, since you came all this way, why don't you try out this lovely game we have going? First try is free.
He'll have a go. I'll pass.
It's only one free try per customer. You can't give your try to him.
I'm aware.
How has Elder Almond been lately?
He's in great shape. He goes for a run in the forest every morning to stay fit and healthy.
He tried to go boat racing with Firecracker a while back, but he couldn't even make it onto the Lotus Leaf. Firecracker was in fits of laughter.
How about you, little dragon?
Так. Капец, вот это я вылетела, конечно. Вот это жестко было сейчас.
Let's see now. Let's see. Wow, very good. That's the highest score we've had all night. And here's your prize. Now, how about another round? As for the cost...
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Miss Columbina.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Durin and Hat Guy. Are you here to play the game?
Yes.
No. You said we were just coming here to say hello.
I did, but then I recognized a few more people as I got closer.
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that...
It's our little dragon. He's all grown up.
Someone's popular.
Well now, since you came all this way, why don't you try out this lovely game we have going? First try is free.
He'll have a go. I'll pass.
It's only one free try per customer. You can't give your try to him.
I'm aware.
How has Elder Almond been lately?
He's in great shape. He goes for a run in the forest every morning to stay fit and healthy.
He tried to go boat racing with Firecracker a while back, but he couldn't even make it onto the Lotus Leaf. Firecracker was in fits of laughter.
How about you, little dragon? Can you still fly?
Yes, I can.
But you've become less chatty. Has growing up been tough on you?
We call that maturity. You know, the thing people sing about. The knight wields a sword of stone to defend those hearts that are made of gold. Stone is very heavy. That's what keeps him from talking too much.
That's awesome! I want to be a knight when I grow up too. Ring, here I come! Ha!
Oh, the hat-wearing man. I never thought I'd see you again. You seem more determined than when I saw you last on the train.
If you say so.
Oh, I do say so. The people you once helped see it clearly. It's because you are once again on the right track. May the engine in our hearts propel us to the station of our dreams.
I can move! I can move now, Roselle!
What are they doing, running into the rings like that? You got them all so quickly! I have never seen anything like this in all my travels. Is this guy actually an old friend of theirs? But how? They're origami animals and clockwork people from a fairy tale. Getting to know them would be quite an arduous task, unless they share a hometown?
I have to get to the bottom of this. Next time I see the great mage Alice, I shall demand answers.
Thank you, Dory. I had a lot of fun.
Now for your prize. Where did I put it? Give me a moment to dig it out. Oh, sweet grand prize. How I wish I didn't have to let you go. Good thing I've already turned a profit from the customers earlier in the night. Otherwise, I'd have wasted all my hard work. Okay, I'm back. What? I leave for 2 seconds and someone's already claimed the grand prize? Oh, well, these things happen, you know? Perhaps you'd be interested in one of the other prizes instead. We've got all kinds of wonderful goodies here.
Is this the thing you wanted? Here, you can have it.
Huh? But...
Don't worry about it. It will be happier with you.
Oh, thanks so much, miss. Moon Goddess. Oh, goodness gracious, Columbina. Give me strength. How am I supposed to make any more money from this child at this rate?
Daddy, look! That's out.
Forget it. She is the Moon Goddess after all. I'll think of some other way to swing this. Maybe I can try to hook this new kid.
Huh? Oh, someone already won the grand prize.
You can take mine if you want.
What? Why? Why are all these bleeding hearts coming here to ruin my business?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, everyone.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Так, куда дальше? Куда дальше пойдем? Так. О, Сандроны. Ну с Сандроной мы были. Так, стоп. А нам не засчитали Сандроны. Капец, мы вчера там столько мучились. Ну мы не сначала. Хорошо, ладно.
You might have picked... Do you need any help?
No, it's just a blasted... Stop!
All right. Well, you lost. So just like I promised...
Hey! What are you doing?
Hiya!
Why you... just... Rematch!
Are you all right, Sandrone?
Quit your
All right. I'll go first.
Ой, там эти буханки разноцветные.
I see it now. So I just need to avoid the same ones that
This one.
She avoided that one then? Now I've got you. All right, my turn. What?
Looks like you lost again, Sandrone.
Wait! There's more than one bad tooth!
Bonk.
Stupid game! What idiot came up with this?
Are you all right, Sandrone? You said some nasty things just now.
Oh, I'm peachy.
Should I let you bonk me on the head?
Forget it.
Come on, bonk.
I told you, You've always been so annoying.
singing right outside my door, inviting yourself to my tea parties, going AWOL.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, and Rosaline, they were my favorite. I will not forget them, just as I shall not forget this moment. We'll always be friends, no matter where we are, right?
Who'd want to be your...
I'll miss you, Sandrone. Goodbye, Sandrone.
I'll miss you too.
Sorry, what was that? Yeep! What do you want? Oh, nice ears.
What do you want?
This.
Huh?
It's your turn to draw something. You're one of her friends too, aren't you?
Doesn't know how lucky she is.
Sorry? Nothing. I'm done. Take it. Oh, that was fast. Oh, and one more thing. Last time we spoke, you mentioned you were interested in the Narcissan Kreuz Ordo's research, remember? There were too many people when we last met, so we didn't get the chance to do this.
What are you talking about? This is... Oh. Alan, Renee, and Marianne. Huh. The Holy Blade. A savior's plaything. It's not about whether I approve or not. These people, they would sacrifice themselves for the sake of the world. Especially Alain Guillotin and Renee. That is something I would never choose to do. Still, I didn't know they had any pictures left from that time. If I'd have thought to bring a camera, I'd have... What?
Yeah, of you being bitten by the frostfin whale and Columbina bonking you on the head.
Tear it up! Now! What's there to see on that moon anyway? Let her go up there and cry alone. See if I care.
Moon prayer candy! Beautiful, tasty moon prayer candy!
Candy? To share? I wonder what flavors everyone would like.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Fancy a box of moon prayer candy?
Sure.
I knew you would. Now, what flavor would you like?
I'm not sure. What flavors do you have?
Is this for yourself or as a gift?
A gift for my friends.
Ah, I see. In that case, I'd recommend apple, lockaberry, or midsummerberry. Those are the most popular.
Do you have nocturnal blossom flavor?
Huh. I've seen couples give those as gifts before, but I did not know they were edible.
No? Okay then. Moonfall silver?
You did say this was for friends, right?
Metana then.
Hey, now that's a creative idea! I've never tried it before, but if you're happy to wait, I can see about whipping up a batch on the spot.
Смешно то, что и сметана уже есть в игре, но при этом у нас две разные сметаны есть. Прям так смешно.
Here you go. Every flavor you asked for is in.
Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. You brought me a whole bunch of new business. It's like a genuine blessing from the moon goddess. I hope you and your friends have a lovely night.
Отлично, остался последний киоск. И это последний киоск, скорее всего, там, где у нас вот эти вот товарищи. Судя по... О, война на моське стикеры.
How am I losing every single time? Wait, Inefa, you're cheating, aren't you? Yeah, that must be it.
I am not cheating, I know.
Uh-oh, sounds like Inefa's turning into a big baloney bot. I think it's time for some serious maintenance.
Moon Goddess, help me. Miss Columbina, I know, is attempting to cheat.
What the? I'm not the cheater. You're the cheater. How dare you throw it back at me? Alright, fine. Let's all laugh at I know. Just you wait till I get home, because I'm gonna make a game bot that can win 100% of the time. Let's see you laugh when I come back and beat your butts. You'll all have your heads covered in stickers when I'm through with you. We came to check everything was okay after all that yelling, but,
Whatever it is, it sounds like cheating is allowed.
Kuhenki concentration. Each player starts with differently colored kuhenki. Each round, they draw one kuhenki from their opponent. When a player has two kuhenki of the same color, they make a pair and can be discarded. Any that can't form a pair must be kept. The round ends when a player can't form any more kuhenki pairs, and that player gets a sticker.
ooh, can 4 people play as well?
That is fine, so long as the turn order is fixed beforehand.
Alrighty then. In that case, the 2 of us will join as one team. Okay, but if you lose, you're both getting stickered. I don't want to hear any excuses. Sure. And if we win? If you win, only one of you gets to sticker someone else.
I have taken to calling this. I know logic.
Hey, lay off me, alright? Okay, so we're starting the game from scratch again, which means all my stickers so far don't count. Looks like Luanatar is the Kuhenki of honor for this game. Anyway, let's go clockwise, starting from Inefa. Nice! That's a pair!
Go on.
I have a pair.
Uh-oh! We gotta pick up the pace! Phew, that was too close. I thought I was gonna lose. Let's see who's gonna be the unlucky one.
Good luck, everyone.
Колумбина на башке уже стикер.
What's it gonna be?
И у Гайны прям на лбу.
Looking very pleased with yourself there. What happened to being a huge Grumposaurus? I won. Duh. Oh, me again?
Don't fidget too much, Ino, or the sticker's going to fall off.
I don't care. If it falls off, it falls off. If a pair of Kuhengi get discarded, why not a pair of stickers? Huh? Huh?
I've lost.
Ой, какая она
Sticker, sticker, sticker!
Бам.
Cute!
You think so? Shame. I can't see it for myself.
What did Luanatar say?
She said it looks so cute that she wants me to lose a few more rounds.
Who put these stickers on Paimon's eyebrows? Ugh, she can barely see. All right, now, I think we got enough evidence to prove that there's a serious...
Yes, I agree as well.
The culprit is... Ineffa!
Culprit? What did I do?
Quit acting dumb, Ineffa! You're not wriggling your way out of this one. I've been watching you. Not only did you remember whose side Luanatar started at, but every time someone drew a Kuhenki, you were logging it and calculating every last possibility. Which Kuhenki pairs were gone, who had what color Kuhenki in their hand, even our facial expressions. You were keeping track of it the entire time. Exactly!
Putting aside the fact that running calculations is not against the game rules, do you have any evidence to support your allegations? But that's not against the rules either.
So she admits it.
She certainly does.
Alright, everyone grab a sticker. It's time to get Ineffa back.
But...
Хана роботу. Блин, как мне нравятся эти картинки, которые они рисуют, иллюстрации. Я не могу. Все, заканчивается. Веселье заканчивается. Давайте уже закончим проходить это. Какой ты страшный, боже мой.
Traveler.
Hey there, Columbina! Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
Right now, what I'd like to do is...
Oh! Candy for us? Thanks a bunch, Columbina! Whoa! This one's intense! But it's so tasty! What about you, Traveler? How does yours taste? Oh, sounds good! Paimon's drooling now! Are there any more Smatna candies in...
Yes.
Okay, gotcha! Sure! This one, and... Yep, this one looks right, too. Okay, that's 3. Here we go. 1 per person.
It's so sweet.
Конфета. Сладкая сметана. Найс.
Traveler. Paimon.
Columbina! Finished with the festival already? Really? You're sure you don't want to help?
Yes, I am sure.
Пора
This
провожать
was the
нашу
most
красотку.
fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night. Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Красные.
Moon prayer night has come.
Какая луна яркая.
The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Домовой.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Я больше жду этот...
Happy Moon Prayer
фонарей.
Night.
День фонарей. Праздник фонарей. Привет. Простите, я шоколадку свернула. Мы купили недавно Фистаблс мистера Биста. Я сейчас попробовала, ну такой себе. Я считаю, что он стоит своих денег.
Time flies when you're having fun.
О,
Looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You're heading off then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned, and from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure, why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote.
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
Даже странник пришел.
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
You
Ничего
did mention
себе.
that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And Mr. Varka did the same for me.
Нифига
I
себе
mean, I
рисует.
think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Oh, wait. Was I the only one who did a full body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and
А,
Anessa.
нет, это
I did my own
Айна.
portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Ну, он котенка нарисовал.
Mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you ever
Арлекино,
miss us,
Сандрона.
just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole moon prayer night was more than I could have ever asked for. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
Так.
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly. So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, alright?
All right. I promise.
О,
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready.
все, я сейчас плакать буду.
Very well. Let's go.
Откуда они ее запускать будут-то? О, все,
In
поняла,
just
они
a
через
few
портал.
moments,
Портал, да.
I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Nod Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next moon prayer night comes. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
The gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow
Интересно, нам
preparations
покажут?
are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Нам покажет дальше, что будет, как она типа на Луну попала, там, что там за
Here for
небом.
it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage.
Все точно пока.
I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
from now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina.
Yes? I'm listening.
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Точно.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends.
Чё, я сейчас точно плакать буду.
Thank you. This was my happiest night in Teyvat.
Farewell, Columbina.
Алиса там дозвониться пытается. Так.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Доктор. Нет.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment.
Ах
Reason,
ты
life,
собака
death,
сутулая.
time and space. They all believed I would fail.
Давайте, ребята.
But Teyvat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Не-не-не-не-не-не.
No, as long as I'm here. The doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Куда она себя запульнула?
Columbina.
Вы чё гоните? Да ладно, блин.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you...
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexen Circle by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nordcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes, things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned, ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Ну да, как бы, если знать, что случилось, вряд ли это новость можно назвать хорошей.
What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rarier and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Rarier's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
Он очень зол, потому что... Гнев, да.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed.
Да, вот он.
This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled a moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the room.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Ano and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexenzirkel's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottore.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry, to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah, we'll show him.
That's it then. Good luck.
Я надеюсь, это еще не конец, и мы реально отпинаем до Торы.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
Твою мышь. Какая прелесть. То есть мы еще и без Колумбины остались на какое-то время, да? Прекрасно. Так, подожди пока. О. Ладно, пошли пройдем вот это. Нужно прочитать. Блин, ну давай тут. Пошли сюда сначала, ладно.
Oh, traveler from beyond this world, will you witness this tale unfold? You recognized me just like that? Maybe I need to work on my impression. Anywho, come to Star Sand Shoal. There's a little something I'd like your help with.
Well, it wouldn't be Clay's mom without a hefty dose of mystery, huh? Let's go see what this is about.
Давай, попажа. Сначала вот с этим разберемся. Где наша Лиза? Здорово, мать.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How? Oh, that's all? Well, don't worry. I won't forget. Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Teyvat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
И все, и она испарилась. Прелестно, прекрасно просто. Что у нас тут? Точно. О. Конфетки. Эх, так, ладно. Теперь давайте с Дорином разберемся. Допустим. А, ну это я помню. Да, то, что мы сначала в симулянке были, потом мы его остановили. Это я помню. Это я все помню. Ух, мать. Это чем вы таким болеете? Дурин, ты что натворил?
Traveler and Paimon? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
It's all good. We've had worse.
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it... Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Well...
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic known as storytelling was born.
She asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Minnie Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
My mom?
Indeed. Fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdottir. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
Вот это задание нам написано требует 5 календарных дней. Короче, у нас стримов еще на 5 дней вперед, мне кажется, будет.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic after all.
Aha! So it is Alice!
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret? Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, that's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished. But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is that you do your best.
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found
Ломание
you two
четвертой
such
стены.
wonderful helpers?
Отлично.
With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So,
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up. But that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
And this
Реально, Алиса ломает четвертую
This,
стену.
my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it. It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
Yeah! Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh? Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be? Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Я так понимаю, нас сейчас 5 дней будут по этим, да, таскать.
I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Don't worry about it. We don't really have much going on right
По
now,
всем
so we're all
странам.
yours. Come on, let's go!
Мы зайдем через это. Через воображариум. Я надеюсь, он меня выкинет именно в библиотеку. Ха-ха! Хитрый план.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here.
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured, if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then, a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
Так, сейчас одну секунду. Так, ну что, пошли искать.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here? We better show it to Lisa. Kinda looks like a poetry collection. Let's see what Lisa makes of it. Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee. Wait, there's actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt library?
Не показывать
Just to
Кли.
make people even more curious. Huh. There's definitely something fishy about this one. Let's hang on. It's one of M's after all.
Принцесса Кабан.
An experiment log. Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously...
Есть еще? Может, еще что-то где-то есть? Нет? Так, ну вроде все.
Well, did you... This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find them? Truly extraordinary. And certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise. Well, did you manage to find them? Well, this book has quite an obvious connection with that mage, considering she was the one who wrote it. But as one of the library's classics, its presence here is hardly unusual. It really is a must-read, so if you haven't read it yet, that's your homework, cutie. Well? Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued. But
we're talking about Durin. The Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, I thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
All right, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a wisp of woodland air. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now? Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
For a moment, the story crashers fell silent. Perhaps waiting around wasn't such a bad idea after all.
Look at all these books! Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch.
It just so happened a dragon egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might a story be born, if not among books?
Oh!
Yet those who never stray beyond the main plot often miss the fun little details along the way.
This Dodoko doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexen Circle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then, the witch must be Em! Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a A witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch, so that has to happen before the story can continue.
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to...
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you...
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth, though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing. At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so, just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved, and you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter? Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon. True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey, that's Alice's voice.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Oh, man. Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go.
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break. Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the Good Hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
Все, 19 часов. Капец. Может, на хребет сгонять? Ну, нормально, у нас 10 круток накопилось. Но крутить я пока ничего не буду. Во-первых, у меня все это есть, а во-вторых, мне нужно больше приманила. Кстати, где этот жопка мелкий? Вот он. Мы купим.
All things come to an end. Fearless.
Вот, блин, опять на этого черта надо идти. Ладно, сходим. Че по талантам? Ульта сначала. Потом вот эта штука, понятно. Пойдет пока. Так, оружие. А, материал появился, хорошо.
The abyss is like the world. Shadow. It's always there, and it will...
Пока хватит.
Never perish.
А, стоп, а мы можем увеличить уровень у Луны? У статуи. А, нет, мы не можем, там же нет. Там же вот это. Ладно, давай про призрачный корабль пройдем опять. Что за прикол? В куратории надо?
Merciless.
never seen Dragonspine this busy before. Wait, look! It's Amber! Hey there, Amber!
Honorary Knight, Paimon! Sorry, I was chatting away and didn't even notice you arrive. It's so good to see you again. Oh, I was just discussing competition stuff with Mr. Hines. So what brings you to Dragonspine? Not a commission, I assume?
Nope. We just saw some cool flyer and thought we'd come see what all the fuss is about.
Well then, you've come to the right people. Mr. Hines and I are staff on the organizing committee here.
Hello, Honorary Knight. And you must be Paimon. Field Officer Hines, First Company, Knights of Favonius. It's an honor to meet you both. The contest hasn't kicked off yet. We're still in the process of issuing the spectator tickets and VIP tickets. Speaking of which, take these. We reserved a couple of VIP tickets for you.
You're welcome. You mentioned an organizing committee. Is that for the Dragonspine International Cross Country Challenge?
Yup, the organizing committee is a joint effort between the Knights of Favonius and representatives from Springvale. More specifically, Hines and I are in charge of registrations and security, while the Springvale team is responsible, so any problems, just come find us. We're here to make sure all contestants and spectators have an enjoyable experience.
This is the biggest contest of its kind we've ever had. A lot of international contestants have signed up, even some from Natlan. It's sure to be an exciting few days.
Oh, Natlan? I think I know who you mean. If we're thinking of the same team, there's this one contestant with pink hair and a really impressive pair of horns on her head. Also, she has a huge appetite. A lot of the staff really enjoy dining with her. The way she relishes her food, it puts everyone else in the mood to eat too. Then there's the girl with the stripy yellow and black tail. It's so fluffy and cute. But she seems super cool though. I wouldn't dare call her cute to her face.
Okay, those definitely sound like people.
Oh, no way! You know them? Well, if you want to find them, their team's camp is over there. Their tent has a really unique design. You can't miss it. Honestly, it's a really cool camp in general. Plus, they brought a whole stash of comic books with them.
Paimon sees it! We'll go check it out later.
Great. Oh, and when you do, any chance you could borrow one of their comic books for me? Their team's always talking about the comics they read, and it's gotten me kind of curious. I would go ask them myself, but I can't really leave my post.
Sure, no problem. Leave it to us.
Ah, so you're looking for the captain and vice captain.
Traveler? I thought I was seeing things. I can't. Don't even go there. Please. I'm supposed to be on vacation here. However much I want to finish my thesis, I'm only human. I've been fighting a losing battle with it recently. Right now, I feel completely defeated by it. It's knocked me to the ground, and I'm just gonna lie here until I'm ready to get up and face it again. Until then, I'm back.
Wow! We've run into so many people we know already. What a small world! Since we all know Varessa and Shilonen, that makes things a lot easier. We heard they're taking part in the cross-country contest, so we thought we'd come say hi.
They're not here right now. But if you're not in a hurry, you're welcome to stick around the camp and wait.
Sounds good. Your tents are really cool, by the way. Ah! And there's that stash of comic books Amber mentioned! Oh yeah, a friend of ours mentioned that. Hearing you all talk about comic books got her interested too. Which series have you guys been reading?
Comics? So, you two are fellow comic book lovers? And so the truth comes to light.
Intensity draws intensity. The strongest will surely cross paths with the strongest. Thus it was written, and thus has it come to pass.
You approach us humbly in search of the truth.
And I, Tong Gang, will show you the light. The series you speak of is a Bible to us, the Legion of Soul Blazers. And its name is the Soul Blazer Saga.
But what is a Soul Blazer, I hear you ask? And what kind of organization is the Legion of Soul Blazers? Igong, answer me this. What are the founding tenets of the Legion of Soul Blazers?
Answer you I shall. Tenet the first. If you think bitter tears and strong words, tenet the second. I pledge to give my life.
We, the Legion, swear to follow the Soul Blazers even unto death. Our motto is...
Through pain and defeat, I shall never fear. I will
Also, it may interest you to know that those two tenets are actually taken directly from the series itself. Soul Blazer 6, Shadow of Tenebrium. Why aren't you saying anything? Didn't that make you feel something? Like, light a fire in your heart? Not even a little spark?
Honestly? No. It was all kind of abstract. Paimon couldn't really follow.
This is a failure of immeasurable proportions.
You'd better stop lighting fires in people's hearts, or you'll burn them to a crisp.
Vice Captain! Thank goodness you're back. Listen, we have a situation.
It's okay, I don't need all that. The look on the Traveler and Paimon's faces tells me everything I need to know. Let me guess. Alrani and Tong Yigong said a bunch of stuff and it was all pretty baffling, right? Yeah, just think of it as them kidding around, like an inside joke you're not in on. They probably hit you with a barrage of quotes from the Soul Blazer Saga, a comic book series published by the AI Publishing House. Also, every time you hear Legion of Soul Blazers, think comic book fan club.
Oh, okay. That clears everything up. Well, except, why did this fan club suddenly decide to meet in Mondstadt?
Well, beats me, but I'm sure they'll happily answer that question, with plenty of gratuitous passion and drama. I'm pretty sure Alrani doesn't even know why they're here. But if you ask them, they'll probably say something like...
Because we are Soul Blazers. The passion of youth is strong with us, and it demands that we heed the call to adventure.
Yeah, something like that. But more to the point, though, it was one of their members, Minnie, who suggested they hold their next meeting here. The Dragon Spine cross-country contest? Yeah, was her idea, too. And after much consideration, they thought Minnie's suggestion was a good idea, so they went ahead with it. And that's how the Legion of Soul Blazers and I ended up here.
Absolutely! I made sure to bring a few extra copies in case we happen to run into some... like-minded people. Who's your friend? Where are they based?
She's actually on the organizing committee. Her name's Amber. Wears a red bow, bubbly personality. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, I know who you mean. She's super friendly. I can run over a copy to her right now.
I'll come with.
Perfect. Thanks, you two. Oh, and Traveler, you still want to say hi to Veressa? She's over at the training grounds. Yeah, guess my nap will have to wait then. Okay, fine if you insist. Veressa and Minnie are training together. They've been at it all day. But it is freezing out here. So it's time to call it.
merciless.
Hey, Marissa! We've come to watch you train.
Wait, was that Paimon? Paimon, Traveler! I've missed you guys so much! So Alrani and Igong were just quoting lines at you? A way to make a first impression.
Exactly! Their whole conversation was like a closed loop. Even Paimon couldn't find a way in.
If it were me, I would have started with maximum power!
That doesn't exactly welcome people into the conversation either. Especially not when they see you hoisting Minnie up into the air and spinning her around in circles the first time you all meet up, before anyone's even said a word.
Oh, crumbs! Yeah, now I think about it, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, we all kind of knew each other, but only through writing letters and trading illustrations. That was our first time meeting in person. I just got overexcited when I recognized Minnie. Couldn't help myself.
Hold on. You two traveled here together, right? So, why did you say the Legion of Soul Blazers and I when you were introducing everyone earlier?
Oh, it's because I'm not a member of their fan club. Nepeka is. I'm sort of standing in for her. Yeah, pretty good. She's eating, getting enough sleep, and doing well in her studies. Hooked on comic books, though. And that's where Minnie comes in. They're pen pals. Nepeka's always telling me how amazing Minnie is. She's such a great artist, knows how to make comic book props, gives the best life advice. Honestly, she made her sound more like a mom than a peer, so I was pretty surprised when I got her and found out that nope, Minnie's actually pretty young. Anyway, when Nepeka heard that Minnie had suggested a cross-country contest on Dragonspine, she wanted to join in. But she's in no condition for extreme sports, and, well, she knows it, so instead, she asked me to go represent her at the contest and say hi to Minnie while I'm here.
And I'd been preparing to go traveling for a while anyway, so we figured we'd team up.
Uh-huh, and before I knew it, I'd inexplicably ended up with the title of Vice Captain.
Well, yeah. You were the obvious choice. You're clearly captain material, and you know the best vice.
You could also argue that the person who is clearly captain material should be made captain, but hey, what would I know? Never mind. I refuse to get drawn into that whole discussion. Anyway, I'm mostly here to buy souvenirs for Nepeka. Oh, it's like a Soul Blazer themed,
merch!
Oh, okay, merch, I guess. Basically badges, novelty notepaper with character art, reprints of old comics, painted wooden character what's with that look, Faressa? Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. It's just kind of strange hearing you talk all about that merch with such a straight face. The thought of Shilonen, the master craftswoman, carrying boxes of merch back home to Natlan? It's such a funny image. That's a pretty long list, too. Did Nepeka really ask for all that?
Oh, no, she'd never ask other people to buy gifts for her. It's not in her nature. But based on what I know about her, I'm sure she'll appreciate some, merch. I still prefer souvenirs, personally, but...
Oh, definitely! Nepeka will be over the moon! You really understand her, Shilonen. You're like her older sister.
Oh, close enough. I mean, we are technically family, although we haven't known each other long, so I can't claim to understand her that well. I'm still learning.
Push-up. I mean, Faressa, I finished my push-ups.
That makes 4 sets, right? Good job! Time for a breather. Minnie, I'd like to introduce you to the Traveler and Paimon. They're friends of me and Shilonen. We met in Natlan.
Wait. Blonde hair, flying companion. Are you? Mondstadt's? Wow. I
can't believe I get to meet you in person. I heard about you from my older brother. He works at the tavern, so he hears all the local gossip from the customers. Apparently, you go from nation to nation, making a huge name for yourself each time. Do you mind if I ask you a question? Oh. Wow! Incredible! Sounds like Fiatena's homeland is just as magical as in the stories.
Oh, you have no idea. Where I'm from, in the Collective of Plenty, we live right next to a huge volcano. And when it erupts, it sends fireballs shooting all over the place.
You know how much I've always wanted to take a trip away from Mondstadt? Just get away and see the outside world.
You totally should. Mondstadt's supposed to be the land of freedom, right? So, what's stopping you?
It's just... If the honorary knight's journey is anything to go by, it sounds so daunting. Surely you gotta be really tough to keep pressing on through so many dangers.
The Traveler sets a pretty high bar for toughness, that's for sure. But you know, we each make our own journey at our own pace. So stay strong and soldier on. Just like Fiatena. In moments of doubt, following her example will never lead us astray.
You're right. Okay, I won't give up. If nothing else, I have to make good on the deal with my parents. Train hard and get a good race time.
A deal with your parents? You didn't mention that before.
Oh, yeah. Well...
You'll be fine. I do the same thing with my coach Yansan. Before every competition, I promise her I'll get a better result than the last time. You can never know for sure how it'll go, but sometimes having that pressure can really help with motivation. That being said, you can't forget to have fun. Don't lose sight of that. It's the whole reason you organized this Dragonspine meetup in the first place.
You're right. Still, this is a competition. Sure, I might not win, but I still want to be proud of my result.
Alrighty. Well, if you want to kick some butt in this contest, then let's get back to training.
Sure. Watch out, Veressa. This time, I'm gonna keep up with you.
Enough. You only just finished training. Veressa, I'm sure you're still raring to go, but Minnie, you have to rest if you want to recover.
But I'm fine.
Your stomach begs to differ. Sounds like it's time to eat.
Yep. You gotta eat hard to train hard.
It's true. Diet is an essential part of any training program. I can share Coach Yansan's special recipes with you. You'll wake up tomorrow bursting with energy. Guaranteed.
Really? What about the local food in Mondstadt, though?
I'm not too sure, but you can never go wrong by listening to your stomach. I think start with a meat-nado, then move on to a grilled fish and mint sauce, a few tacos, some stuffed and mashed potatoes, wash it down with a grain fruit meat soup, then finish it off with an apple roly-poly for dessert.
What? All that for one person?
Yup. Open your mind and stomach, relish the delicious flavors, and before you know it, you'll demolish everything.
Fearless. Fearless.
Oh, we're almost back at the camp. After what Shilonen was saying earlier, let me give this to you before I forget. Here, the Soul Blazer Saga Volume 2. I figured other people might want to read it, so I made sure to bring some extra copies. Unfortunately, it looks like I somehow forgot to pack Volume 1 in my luggage. Shame. It's always best to start from the beginning when you're trying to get your friends into a new comic series. Anyway, take a look in your free time, see what you think. I really hope you like it. It would be so cool to have an awesome person like you in the fan base. All right. We're gonna meet back up with the others. Come hang out with us again soon, okay?
Whatever happened to the best defense is a good offense. Wanjiru, what are we waiting for?
Patience, Fietena. Timing is everything. Our victory depends on it.
There he is! Wanjiru is right. This is your first lesson, Fietena. How to decide when the moment is right. The leader of this horde of monsters has now shown himself. Defeating him is the key to turning the tide. Now the real battle can begin. Fietena, are you ready? This is what we've been waiting for. Come on!
Wanjiru tells me this is Fietena's first battle.
If she gets scared, she can hide behind us.
You guys are underestimating her.
Quit joking around, guys. Yes, this is my first battle, but I'll make it one to remember. The Pyro Archon will face down the leader while we mop up the minions. That's the plan, right? There's no backing out now. Let's do this!
Why did it have to end there? Fietena and her buddies fought an amazing battle! Let's go meet up with Paressa and her team when we get the chance. We can ask them what happens in the next volume!